there, people of the internet, friends and family. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, ya boy, D-Rex, and today we are continuing our Let's Play series of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And today we are also joined by my cat, Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. Say hi. No, you just want lovin's right now. Is that what you want? Yeah, someone decided he needed to be an attention hog and get that daily, hour dose of love that he needs every day, or you won't survive. Is that right? You won't survive without any loving. Anyway, so to recap what happened last time, which really, not a whole lot happened in the last video, but a lot did happen, is we finally made it to the city where Noah and friends discovered it's a legit city that is inside the Makana's sword, which I gotta say is insane. Though I took some time to think about it, because in Definitive Edition there was already kind of like checkpoints for the different parts of the Makana sword when you're walking through it to try to get to Egil. Is that how you pronounce his name? Egil. Yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, that's how you pronounce the guy's name. But anyway, so it's like, it's not too far-fetched, but then I looked at it, and it's like, oh no, this all looks like, human built, not Mechanis built. So, although, the process of, building all that inside the Mechanis sword had to be, just a lot of work. But other than that, we learned a little bit about the founders of the city. So like two of them were actually Kavesi and Agnes soldiers. So it's kind of almost like full circle. Now we have Kavesi and Agnian soldiers back on their side. This time being Oroboros instead of founders. And that two of the founders were actually brother and sister. I believe one was a human, one was a Gormati. What? What is it you see? You see lint in the air? Is that what's freaking you out so much? Alright, well, you just do what you, okay? But yeah, and with the founders too, we learned that they were the first Oroboros, and that, they were there since the beginning when Mobius rose up to become a threat and enslave the world. They've been there fighting, and like how the citizens of the city, they're kind of like divided. Half of them think, they should get involved, they should fight back against Mobius, while the other half are like, hey, we're hidden, we don't have no reason to get involved, let what's happening out there just stay out there, so on and so forth. And I think, though, Mobius is gonna eventually figure out where the rebels are at, so their safety or whatever is gonna no longer be safe. But also there was a little bit of tension between the candidates who were going to be Oroboros before Mr. Van Dam was killed, and so there's a little tension between them and Noah and friends. And the highlight though of the last video had to be when Noah, Mio, Lance sent a uni Tyon, especially Tyon, though, when they got to see a newborn baby. It was so funny, it was so sweet, especially seeing Tyon just like a kid on Christmas morning, just wanting to figure out I guess figure out, because he's always the one who's thinking. He's kind of I should, okay, that would be some good useful information, whatever. Like with a baby, it's like totally brand new, both figuratively and metaphorically. And him just freaking out over it was just so beautiful. And it wasn't until after I got done recording when it really hit me how significant that was, because these kids for 18 plus years in this current lifetime anyway, all they known was fighting and killing and death, and to have this just pure innocence, just pure new life innocent baby, I started tearing up. I started crying. I am not ashamed to admit that. But I digress. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright team, here we are. And I know in the previous video, when it comes to like quests and everything, I said I was going to do a lot of them off on the side. But when I went back and looked, that really half the available side quests that we have right now, like the majority of them, like these three are connected to the Three Ravens War, of Colony 11 with Ashira's, basically it's just like, hey, I want you to get Colony 11's trust, so you need to go ahead and talk to these three basic core member or core parties of Colony 11, and you're gonna probably have to fight them or just prove your strength, and so we can help to get like a better understanding of Colony 11. Because like it's like beating a dead horse at this point, but they're very warrior culture orientated. So it's like I want to take a couple of minutes to go through these together with you guys. I was gonna do them on my own time, but I'm like, I wanted to share the experience with you guys. So like castle access, that is part of the story. So we'll get to that one hopefully before we decide to end this video. But right now it's burning curiosity because it's actually a quest related or a story related quest. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this, but this shouldn't be too long. Hand over the required items, which looks like we have the required items. So you kept me waiting. How's progress?
Now, what was it we needed?
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I had. Okay, so this is. Okay, so yeah, obviously we're not gonna be able to do this one for a while. This one I will definitely have to do on my own time because I'm not gonna spend the majority of this video going around fighting 11s to get all of the parts I need. So yeah. All right, here we go. Nobody here. This is the West Gate, right? Did we hear them wrong? Oh, you guys. Zoran's unit headed out long ago. Headed out? Where to? Where do you think? Colony Lambda. Finally taking the fight to them. Wait, you didn't know? Oh. Yeah, Colony Lambda is our friend, so... Oh yeah, this is a great way to start things out between us and Colony 11. Yikes. Mate, what? Wait, did you say they're hitting Colony Lambda? I believe I did, yeah. You what? What the spark for? What, suddenly we need a reason? We're soldiers, so we fight. That's not what he means. Is there anybody in this place who doesn't think violence is the answer to everything? Including boredom? Violence to boredom. How would that work? Complain later. We're heading to Lambda. Right, we gotta stop this fighting however we can. We're only at the start and I'm already worried about the future. Yeah. Oh yeah, Uni, we're gonna put you in the lead of this one. But actually, since we're doing heroes, there we go. Now let's get her into this.
I go wherever you go.
Alright team. Here we are. We are calling Lambda. And looks like our friends are right outside the gate. So let's go ahead and try to talk them out of this. We came from that direction. No sign of Zoran yet. It looks like we beat them here. Yeah, but I'm sure they'll turn up any minute. Someone's calling. Correct. We are right in front of you. Huh? Zoran's forces? The smell of it. What? Anger. Or is it righteous indignation? I'm also catching the scent of unease and a sense of obligation. What are you even talking about? So you've come to stop the fighting, yes? How'd you... But if you know that, then... What you ask is impossible. The captain has already given the order for the operation. Okay, I'm just as confused as Noah is. What's going on? Then take us to Zoran. We will talk to him ourselves. If you're so worked up about it, why don't you come talk to me face to face? Right now, I'm scouting out Lambda, but I've got a fix on your position too. I'm watching you even now. Well, but it looks like from the display you're blind, so how can you even watch us? Whatever. Watching through your nose, I guess? Noah, what does she want? If we want to talk to Zoran, we'll have to find her first. No location? Nope, but she said she's watching us right now. So she's holed up somewhere scanning the area. Well, she said that she's standing right in front of them. Unless she's just trying to be all twisty, turny to confuse us, which I already am confused, but there's no surprise there. You're joking. In an area this open? Ugh, what a... I'll find her if I have to rip up every blade of grass I see. Yeah, it sounds like she means it. Okay, let's search for Widow. There are 3 possible locations. Okay, well, this... let me pull up the big map here quick. If I were a betting man, I would probably say maybe this one? Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll check this spot first, and now we can just work our way down. I'll be so happy if we get on the first try. Yeah, you know, if you were gonna scout someplace, you would probably want the highest elevation point. And this, yep, there she is. Oh, look at that, we got on the first try. Yes, found you, you little time waster. Oh, it wasn't that much time wasted. We've just found her on the first try. Oh dear, you're here sooner than I expected. I suppose I should know better. Yeah, skip the flattery. Take us to Zoran, like now. Right, that's what you were after. Just wait, I'll contact the captain now. Why do I smell a trap. Oh, what in the world do you want, Oroboros? You better have a very good reason to interrupt an operation. Just listen, there's no point in you attacking Colony Lambda anymore. Is that so? Oh boy, I can't tell which way this is going. Their flame clock is already destroyed. They're the same as Colony 11 now. You know what that means? Indeed. So what? What do you mean, so what? My unit has been steadily preparing for the day we attack Lambda. Nothing will change our plan, however much you whine, and that includes what's about to happen. Does it look like I give a snuff? Call your men back right now. Yeah, Uni, we're gonna have to pound them into submission. That's the only way this is gonna work. They respect strength, not logic. Zor, sorry to bother you while you're busy. Strider, I thought you were on reconnaissance. Yeah, sorry about that. I got an urgent report for you. Continue. Well, I'll cut to the chase. A Kavesi force is invading Lambda. Did you say Kavesi? They don't belong to you. I suppose I did say that. They must have come to take advantage of the confusion after the flame clock went. Lambda's hardly at their best, but this could be pretty dicey. Spark it. Do those unclustered boars want to snatch our prize away from us? We'll encounter them soon. What do you do? What do we do, sir? Need you ask? We hit Lambda first. Oh, good lord. I just really want to smack Zorn across the face right now. Or upside the head. Either works. Understood. Guess these things happen. Finally, I get to fight. Battle positions. Zorn unit, we attack! Wait, we're not done talking! What did we do? Lambda's gonna be... What about that force from Kaves? We gotta stop them too, or things will get ugly. Oh, spark it all! Think later. We gotta stop these battle-crazed maniacs first. That's why I gave Uni the
Always nice to see a new face.
hammer class, so she can just smack people into submission. No, pound. There we go. That's the word I want to use. Just pound them into submission. It's like, stuff it off! You are a bunch of idiots! They are allies! You dingbat. Don't know, it's probably insulting using an accent like that. But another Kavesi force. I wonder if N sent them. Of course, we got this quest before we met N, so probably logically at that moment in time when we got this quest, it was probably the false Melia who sent us this. Speaking of Melia, quick go. Actually, speaking of Melia, I meant Xenoblade 2, but anyway, I actually unlocked Mikhail. Wow, my brain is not here today. Good night. But anyway, in my new game plus, I unlocked Mikhail, and something a little weird though. He's equipped us as a blade. I was like, wait a minute, is he a blade eater? Why can't we just use him as another driver like Zeke? But then it got me thinking again. It's like, wait a minute, if our blade eaters can be, as blades, because that would make sense. Because Nia, she originally was a blade, then became a flesh eater, and so she can take on the role of a driver or a blade. So that means technically Zeke could be equipped as a blade too. Yet we can't equip him as a blade. It's like, I would really like to. I think that's a missed opportunity there, but maybe the developers were crushed for time, so they can only do certain things or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, quick question: who should I equip Mikhail to? Should I equip him to Rex, Zeke, Morag, or Nia? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, all units in position. Wait for my signal. You people again. Do you want to stop our war so badly? Yes. Do you want to fight it so badly? Just tell me why. Ha! You want a reason for me? Then I'll tell you. Oh, this could be good. The only kind of strength I acknowledge is found in blood-soaked adversity.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, everyone from this colony is just mental. I hold myself to perfection by pushing myself to the verge of death. That is the true meaning of battle and why I fight. This just reminds me of, Saiyans from Dragon Ball. The closer to death they get, the stronger they get. Takes a certain type of person with that type of mindset. So you'll keep on fighting just to make yourself stronger? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make yourself stronger, but taking it to this extreme? Yeah, not my tempo. Not my tempo. Of course, don't tell me you're going to ask why I wish to be strong. Kind of. Uni's like, nah, I get it. I can kind of understand where you're coming from. That makes you a great big coward, right? Did you just call me a coward? I just like how there's pause and he blinks. He's like, excuse me? Uni! Taya's like, oh boy. Yep. It's like you and your mate said. Lamba's in chaos after losing their flame clock. They've lost their big boy pants. The KV forces are gonna exploit that weakness. So I heard. What of it? So ain't you doing the exact same thing as them? What? Ooh, getting right in the... hitting it right where it hurts. Don't talk rot. We are not the same. Absolutely not. You reckon? What's the difference? Just try and explain. I'm all ears. Like, ooh, Uni. She's using her brain over her bronze. Again, that is why Uni is best girl. Yeah, best girl. I'm trying to remember which way the counter would be. Uni's got that look on her face. You have some nerve. It's Uni. She's all in everyone's nerve. There's been a change of plans. The new target is the Kavesi forces invading Lambda. Huh? You're all right with leaving Lambda? You questioning an order from your commanding officer? Yikes! All right, understood. Understood. This could be fun. Jeez, are they all mental? I seem to remember calling Lambda are your allies, correct? Yeah, so? You have had the insolence to label me a coward. Yet it is not also the height of cowardice to let your allies face danger alone, while you remain fixated on thwarting me and mine. Ha! You have to ask? When it comes down to it, we do what we have to do. Zorian, crush them! Trample every enemy you see! Oh, alright!
Found us.
Let's get into it.
Cheers, you're dead.
This might take a while. We got some fighting going on outside the ring, too. You know, I just love, like... You know, it's like, I can kind of get where they're coming to, you know, again, you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get stronger, but, yeah, I don't like how... Actually, when you think about it, Lambda is at a disadvantage. They were, you know, really at the height of their power, and then they were brought down a peg, so they're not, you know, at their strongest. And like, if these guys want to get stronger, they would want to fight their enemy at their strongest to give them that real challenge that he wanted. And so Uni just kind of, you know, use that against them. I love the. Oh, we're all going interlink here. All right, we'll all interlink, I guess. Oh yeah, Uni. Uni's just so smart and sassy. You know, that combined together, oh, that is just like actually quite terrifying combination. And done. Is it over? Sorry, but that was just the first wave. More will come, so you better not get cold feet. Time for a little more fun. Alright, second wave. Alright.
Fight.
You know, it just really occurred to me, like, I don't see any calling. You would think calling Lambda would be out here too fighting because it's happening right outside their doorstep. You would think they would, you know, notice this. But I guess not. The main force is next. I'm sure you can't wait. Not that I've been looking forward to this, but if they're coming, they need to hurry up so I can wreck them. Ha, very well. Abandon yourself to your killer instincts and unleash everything you have. It's such a shame it's nearly over. I'll fight until I'm totally sated. Yeah, why do I have the feeling that even this fight would sate her bloodlust?
Round 3.
Alright.
Fight!
And done. Phew, that lot put up more of a fight than I thought they would. To say nothing of having to defend the force we were supposed to fight, which I still don't get. But it was most enjoyable. But it was a most enjoyable turn of events. Indeed. That must be the most favorite or most used word in the Xenoblade universe is indeed.
Indeed.
Well, it seems we fell for your little scheme rather neatly. You what now? Stopping our fight with Lambda, and even convincing us to defend them against the others. It is the most galling to have fallen to your strategy so completely. Well... Like, yeah, that totally was my plan. I mean, of course you did. Yeah, just like, that really wasn't my plan, but yeah, totally. I can't believe you only just noticed. Yeah, like, no, like, yeah, like, like everyone, just like me, just kind of like, Uni. Taya just on the back. It's like, oh. Sigh. Great minds think alike, Taya. Ha! What nerve! But now I finally see. I could never understand why Ashira was so fixated on you all. But it seems there was some benefit to her scheming. I wouldn't go that far. But do not think that the great Zoran will continue to dance to your tune. Someday there will be a reckoning between us with none of your cheap tricks. The operation is over. Zoran unit, return to base. Oops, sorry about that. The captain has a bit of a short fuse. Sometimes he says things without thinking them through. In other words, he's an idiot. You said it, not us. And he's supposed to be your superior. But he seems to like you. Has an odd way of showing it. Did you just say there'd be a reckoning between us? That's exactly it, though. If he didn't like you, he'd just kill you outright. Okay. He's the type who likes to play with his food before he eats it. That is good to know. Like he's some starving beast or something. If you want to quiet this beast, the best way is to give him something to fight. Telling him not to fight would be like telling you to stop breathing. Personally, these spur-of-the-moment battles are what I live for. Hehe. Gosh. It seems like blue hair boy there, he's the only sane one around. Strider's his name, okay. Strider! Widow! What's the delay? Cease your dawdling! He's getting scary again. Time for me to take my leave. I hope we meet again, Oroboros. Everyone in Colony 11 is just a bag full of cats.
Smell crazy on here.
The party and Zoran's squad defended Lambda from another Kavesi army. Zoran and co welcomed the opportunity to see some action with open arms.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Alright. Well, that was interesting. Alright. Now, this one's going to be the most challenging, so we'll save that for last. Rules of the hunt. Oh, there's no reward for that one? These two? Dang it. I guess the reward would be the journey itself, right? Alright, let's go ahead and teleport on yonder. Alright, so it looks like we're going on a bit of a hunting trip from the sound of the rules of the hunt. I like hunting, but probably not their kind.
Is there anything to snack on?
Their kind of hunting. Ah, I knew you'd come. You did? What, don't tell me you haven't heard all the rumors flying around about you. They say that the Oroboros rebels are making maneuvers to control Colony 11. When did that all start? So, how about it? Are you going to torture us until we do what you want? That's a bit fat. That's a big fat nope. Come on, just take us to your boss. Sorry. Essel's out on an errand of a private nature. Private? Where did she go? That's... well... I probably could tell you, but it's not something I'll do for free. The facial expressions are priceless. That's so smug. Just like, oh, you gotta give me something in order to get something. I got an awful feeling about this.
It's a trap!
The thing is, the captain requested provisions, and I need to hurry if I'm gonna get them to her. Our stores are empty at a very bad time. I mean, the kind of scum and idiots we have in Colony 11 have pretty greedy appetites. Right. So yeah, can you pick up 10 obsidian berries and monstrum mongoose each? Man, that's a lot. And it's all fruit? It's Captain Ezel's favorite. She's a major stickler for sweet stuff. Whatever, so if we bring what you need, you'll take us to Essil? But of course! Good luck now! Calling 11 is... Oh, we just need one more berry. Cool. Wow, this is gonna be really quick. Now I just gotta figure out where the berries are at. Oh, we just activated the other quest. Hey, who's that? Is that Claude? Claude down there? What the fuck is going on? One soldier against 2 Levinses? They call that training? I think it's safe to say they still enjoy killing each other. Ugh. What do? If we do nothing, then that guy is... Are you mutters? Uni, what are you doing? What do you think? I'm gonna stop those Levinses. I thought something like this might happen. Yeah, Uni really does not like how this colony does things.
Hey, this one means business.
I'm the one you want.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's like I get it, but yet at the same time, it's like it's just like so barbaric. But there's you can still, you know, enjoy fighting without wanting to kill each other and all this other stuff. Yeah, to each his own. Lands. That regeneration circle does us very little unless it's over by us. And done. What do you think you're doing? You reckon we'll just let you waltz in and do whatever you want? You just jumped into the fray. You rebels must be crazy. Shut up. You're the ones about to let those Levinses turn a guy into paste. What? Are you disparaging our noble training, the pride of the clad unit? Yes, there's no denying that the boss's training is pretty tough. So that really was just training? Look, thanks to your egotistic stunt, our beloved Levinses are useless hunks of junk. Well, hey, from our perspective, it looked like you were gonna get killed, okay? You know, we don't like just killing just for the sake of killing, okay? We do it because we have good reasons. How are you going to make it up to us, eh? We didn't... You owe us 2 Levinses. Those things don't grow on trees. What? But Captain, they... Understood. If that's what you wish, Captain. He didn't even say anything unless he could tell what he's saying just by reading his, you know, body language. Then, I mean, hey, if you can read someone's thoughts just by reading their body language, you have amazing processing power. Because that takes skill. Listen up. If you fulfill one condition, the captain is willing to overlook this outrage. Condition? Our gracious captain wants a rematch with you. As such, we will allow you to take our place as the captain's training partners. Training? That's all we need to do? That's all! That's all! This is a direct offer from the captain! He's very passionate about, you know, his training. Will you quit shouting at everything for Queen's sake? You're doing my head in. The captain is already prepared. He commands you to begin immediately. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I thought we were the ones in charge. So get in line. Prepare yourself for death. Prepare yourself for fatalities. Basically, you're going to die. Very passionate speech. God, you're going to work hard for those Levinses you totaled. Well, this is another fine mess you got us into, Uni. Yeah, it's all my fault. Arse. Well,
I think we gotta leg it.
here we go.
I'm the one you want.
Thanks for the support.
Well, 7 on 1, we got this. I think. Unless he's got some secret power.
10 seconds later.
Yep. Oh, Uni's already down. What? How did that happen? What? What the crap basket was that? Okay, yeah, I underestimated this guy. And there we go. That was actually a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. Sis, had enough? This guy, we all hit him. How can he still be going? What are you babbling about? The boss is cream crackered. He is, though? He looks right as rain. Huh, of course. A little thing like pain is nothing to the captain. Nothing? You mean he doesn't feel any pain? Is that even a thing? Actually, yes. There is a condition where people can't feel pain. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. It's actually kind of scary because they can get a severe injury and not even notice it until they actually look down and see it. That's what everyone says, but it's totally true. You don't say? Is that true? What amazing fortune! Well, I mean, guys, like, he can feel it, but he just doesn't show it. He ain't speaking, though. You mutters need to listen to the knee-quivering honor you've just been bestowed. The captain says that in that fight, he actually felt pain. Thrilling though it was. And that means we gave him a fight that he enjoyed. Well, in all his fights, the boss seeks to feel pain. Good night! Why? I feel like a broken record. But why is everyone in Colony 11 insane? What is their malfunction? Don't you think that not being able to feel pain is a travesty? Depending on who you ask. It's not just his sense of pain. All of the captain's physical sensations are dull. The captain has always told us that feeling nothing at all means you might as well be dead. Okay, I can kind of understand that. Not really, but kind of. Looking for pain so you can feel like you're alive. Reminds me of that song by, I forgot who. Linkin Park. You know, was it pain without love? Pain can get enough pain. Yeah, sorry, the song just came in my head when I read that. You're looking for pain so you can feel like you're alive. Until today, the only one who could give the captain pain was none other than Ashura. Or Ashura. And now we have you guys! Well done! I see. Glad we could help? Yeah, that's a very good way to say that, Noah. Yeah. Yay! Huzzah! So enthusiastic. What, do you think this matter is all done and dusted now? Do you? Queen preserve us! What now? Listen up! Now we come to the matter at hand. The captain tells us he requests a rematch, a rematch with you. In return, you will be set up as the new commanders. You don't have to go that far. Honestly, it seems kind of a hassle. What? You're just going to treat the captain's kindness like it's nothing? I told you, stop shouting at every little thing. Yeah! Now things are getting interesting. Oh my gosh! He spoke! Oh my gosh! Oh, so we're gonna fight him. Oh, okay, we're not gonna fight him a second time. Okay. Though remarkably numb to pain, a fight with the party allowed Clad to finally feel the hurt, just the way he had longed to.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Okay, well now we just gotta go find that one berry and we're done with all this.
Much later.
Alright, we are back. I feel kind of... I feel really dumb because in order to get that last berry, oh my gosh, brain, mouth, words, process, work. We had to go to back to the Pentalus region where we did that first quest. It's like, oh my gosh, really? I could have done 2 in 1 right there then if I knew ahead of time.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Wait, hold on, Strider. Ah, you all must be something if you can win over Zor like that. He may have a screw loose just like our glorious leader, but he makes a kind of sense. Please try and get to know him. If he starts getting obsessed with you, maybe I can get some unauthorized R&R. Gee, yeah, you're welcome, Strider. Excellent. Wow, can't believe you actually brought it all. Thank you so much. Gotta love good-natured blockheads like you. Look, can you just stop talking like that? It really rubbed me the wrong way. Oh yeah? Well, maybe I don't much like the way you talk down to me, Feathers. Oh. Anyway, a promise is a promise. Why don't I guide you to Captain Essel? We will be heading into Clinton Drum, Faranis region. Oh, all the way to the Faranis? What the crap baskets is this? It's a long walk. Alright, now after a very, very long walk, we have finally made it to where her hunting grounds are. Girl, this better be worth the hunt. You're late, Hexen. So sorry, Captain. I was all tied up by these characters. All bull, throwing us under the bus. Wow. That liar. Yeah. What are you doing out here alone? Hunting. Oh, it's started raining. That's not a good sign. Hunting. Captain Essel, these people here want your unit to belong to them. Yo, heck, what is? Hexen, stop putting words into our mouth. You can shut your trap. You'll just make things complicated. Keep your voice down. You'll disturb my prey. Oops, sorry. I know, Captain. I know, Captain. Why don't you have these know-nothings help you on your hunt? Look, what did we ever do to you? Just completely ignores Uni. Very well. You may join the hunt. No, we don't. The prey is near. We will track it. Follow me. Oops, looks like things got complicated. I'll deal with you later. Same, Uni. Same. I guess she's the type who doesn't like basically being told what to do. We got some shaping up to do around here.
Before it gets away.
Alright, just follow these tracks then, huh? Okay. There's so many animals around here. What is the targeted prey? I mean, I get it. When you're hunting, you may have to track an animal that you're hunting for a very long distance. I get that. I've done that before, and it's not fun. But like, once you get there, though, then it's like all that work will be rewarding. But again, you gotta take your lumps of what you want to do for fun. But yeah, going back to like, what is Hexen's? Well, why should I even ask that question? Everyone in Colony 11 is insane. Again, like I said before, I said again, it's like you understand, or at least I understand to an extent, their mind process, and yet I still don't understand. I mean, does that make any sense? Because I feel it doesn't make any sense, even though it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop before I hurt my brain. Halt. Wait, look, we're hunting those things, but we just walked by like 10 of them. Bit small, aren't they? Kind of a letdown. Greenhorns can be such trouble. You what? Here it comes. Oh, I know, the bigger prey. Gasp! What the spark is that? Now the real hunt begins. Oh, they were following prey to get to what they wanted. They really were looking for. Okay. I get that now. You're looking for a predator, just follow its natural prey source, then you'll find one. Anyone who's not faint of heart, follow me. Come, Hexen! Yes, ma'am. Come along, greenhorns. Try not to slow us down. I know where you could stick your greenhorn. Yeah. Ooh, Uni's on fire. Alright, here we go.
No choice.
Got to allow.
All of us against one bird. We should be able... Wait, I said that about the last guy, how it's going to be easy. And look at Mio's already almost down to half of her health. Ow! And done. That was a fine hunt, Captain SL. Very well done. I think that might be a new record. No, this isn't anything like what I want. I have a long way to go before I can hunt the prey I wish to hunt with all my heart. Does that mean we can end the hunt now? We're not done yet. Take the prey back to Colony 11. Yeah, you got, I was going to say skin, but in this case it's a bird. You got to pluck it, remove all the insides, you gotta clean the meat up, debone it, the whole 9 yards. You want us to... Wait, you ain't serious? Hey now, don't dilly-dally. It won't stay fresh for long. Oh, do we have to? Hey, shouldn't be as gross as about you guys learning about the birds and the bees. Yes, this bird that we just killed. We've been waiting, Captain. How'd the hunt go? No issues. Get to work, Brand. Hup, hup. I've been waiting for this. Alright then. Guess we'll be off. Sit down. This will be over soon. All their heads just go down like, dang it. Aha! You don't think we'll just let you go? Well, I don't know. You didn't seem to like us very much. So this meat wouldn't be... Oh, look at Ashiro. She's just like all into it. Consuming your kill is also part of the hunt. Ugh, I knew it. Queen's wings, just let us go. Is this even edible? I think so. It actually looks kind of good. Yeah, it does. Everything we use here is brought to us by the captain, you know. And turning whatever piece of crap meat we find into a masterpiece falls to me, Brandon. I knew you'd give us something dodgy. Now, you wish to speak with me. Oh my gosh, names. Riku and Man are over at another table. The kids' table. Ack! With all this going on, I completely forgot. If you're looking to take control of Colony 11, then do as you please. I have no objection. I'm surprised to hear you say that. Is that really what you want? I'm not doing this out of goodwill. I have my own reason. To me, all of you are no different than those Kapayas. Bait. Don't know how I feel about that. Bait, eh? Not prey? No, you are bait, and it's Ashira who sunk her teeth into you. Your talents are what attracted my prize. How could I ignore such a lure? You'll continue to lure the highest quality prey for me, Oroboros. We have been tricked. We have been backstabbed. And quite possibly bamboozled. Is this what the other guy felt? Is this what it feels like? This one could give Ashira a run for her money in the crazy stakes. This conversation is over. Now, eat as much as you want. Give thanks to the creature's blood and flesh. Make its life your own. This is what elevates us. This is the hunt. I mean, I like the hunt as much as the next person, but I wouldn't really put it into terms like that. After hunting Vessel, the party sat down to feast on their catch, which was shockingly tasty.
We have some new names registered.
Well, it's meat. Complete castle access.
So that's the state of affairs.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, we gotta come down here.
Tenacious clad. Actually, he's the shy and sensitive type.
What?
Really? Well, if it isn't Ashira and the Oroboros rebels. Oh, the three ravens have alighted. What can we do for you? Let's get straight to the point. We've been waiting for the first Iza bridge. And maybe try telling us what you want? Oh, we're gonna have to fight all three of them. Pull them into submission, Uni! Something tells me you're being serious this time. We've told you what you need to know. Don't keep us waiting. Self-centered as ever. They come here, barely say anything, and have the gall to tell us not to keep them waiting.
A challenge from those three. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a pretty good idea what the deal is here.
Okay, well, let me look at
Getting
the quest
kind of
log here.
hungry here.
We just gotta fight them. Ooh, this is gonna be... Oh, wait, I gotta activate it. Hold on. Okay, well, actually, going back, let's save. Don't know. Okay, I need to change up my party here quick, and then we will be set. Alright, we're all set there. Let's see. We're gonna get our butts kicked, I know it. Here we are, as requested. Now tell us what you want. What else? But before we get to that, Ashira, I want to ask you something. Let's not stand on ceremony. Shoot. The way I hear it, these rebels are looking to take control of Colony 11. But you must be the one who sicked them on us. Now, I wonder where you could have heard that from. Not that you're wrong. At least she's honest. I see. You must have really taken a shine to them. Again, I wouldn't say you were wrong. So, what are you trying to say? If you're wanting to give up control of the colony to this lot, then I say have at it. But if you think we'll just let you go with a little parade after all the beatings you've given us... Ah, and here it comes. I've always dreamed of hunting the beast that dwells within you. Make my dream come true, Ashira. We'll make this the best hunt of our lives. Well now, you're finally going to settle things with me. But if that's what you want, why call these people out? I thought I was the one you want. Because they've earned our recognition, Ashira. And I wish to fight not just you, but Oroboros one more time. And oh my gosh, Clad talks again. Only you people can give me the pain, the satisfaction I've been looking for. I honestly didn't know this guy could speak. It doesn't really fit his image. Well, I didn't think I'd ever hear your voice again in this life, Clad. So, the three of you are really serious about this. That they are. Oh, things escalated quickly. I'm sorry, friends, but I need to ask you a favor. How'd I know it'd come to this? I praise your powers of foresight. Will you refuse? Let's just say you'll owe me one. Be ready to pay up later. Zoran, SL, Clad, there's no more need for words. You wanted this, and now you'll get it. A fight to the death! Oh wow, this was... let's not go that far! Alright, let's get limbered up! Alright. Focus on one at a time. Okay, we might have to take him out first. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fight. Oh, they're really going after Ashira. Alright, let's get some Oroboros action in here. That. Oh, okay, whatever. Death of 1,000 cuts. Yeah, Tenacious Clad, you're going down. And done. Boom, overkill. There, you feel the pain now? Hope you enjoy it. Oh, I'm kidding, he probably does. There we go. Then there was one. And done. Ooh, that was a fight. Oh, you truly are powerful. Even now, we're no match for you. I could say the same for you. You're much more capable than when I first met you. I really had to bring my A game for this. Is that so? Your A game. Huh? Did I say something funny? You might not understand. Existing so far beyond what we call strength. We might call ourselves the Three Ravens, but compared to you, we're grunts. Worms crawling in the dirt. I don't want to admit this, but I can see why you've taken a liking to these people. I'll be snuffed. But, though that may be so, we are soldiers. We desire to be strong. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, it's only right to strike back. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. So you won't have any regrets, even if you bite the dust. I would accept my death easier knowing I faced its jaws, rather than waiting to fade into a husk like a weakling. An acceptable death, eh? I never thought I'd hear such words from you three. By the way, friends, you just burned everything you have for a full-on battle to the death. You must really be at your limit. Do you really have the strength to keep standing there? Enough! We are not so weak as to stand there and listen to your prattle. We have no more need of you. Be somewhere else. No need to act tough. Just get the spark out of here! Yeah, easy, Chief. I've never thought of you as grunts. Not once. You're true soldiers. Let's have another fight to the death sometime. Just like that, they're like, oh, okay. They were saving face. They did not want to show how exhausted and beat up they were. I mean, I get that. I can respect that. The party in a sheer best of the three ravens in a fierce all-out battle, and in doing so finally got them to recognize their strength.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Oh, and look at that! There's another quest!
Huh. Would you believe it?
Well, let's go ahead and just check it out here quick. Hoy there! What fortune! We were just looking for you. Oh yeah? Glad you found us. Well, we don't want to keep you... Hey now, no need to give us the evil eye. That was a weird cut transition there. Can you just hear us out? Wait, aren't you from Zorn's unit? So we meet again. We've got some good news for such kind-hearted folks as yourselves, willing as you are to accept any request. We need your help right away. Doesn't that make you beam with a satisfaction? Well, when it comes to this colony, I'm not sure. Not entirely sure how to respond to this. Well, let's just hear what you want. The thing is, we have, well, Clad's unit has an issue with deserters. Deserters? They fled the colony? Now that we have no flame clock, people are free to stay or leave as they please. It might have something to do with Quank's training being enough to make me puke. That would make anyone want to leave, right? In short, Nons is facing the consequences of his actions. Yeah, I mean, he does go... That's some pretty intense training. Be that as it may, we need to bring those cowards back and teach them to remember their place in the world. And did anyone manage to figure out where these deserters went? We're almost certain they went into Maktha Wildwood. Maktha, eh? If they've gone to ground there, then finding them will be tricky. That's right, we need some manpower on the field. That's where you all come in. Hunting in a forest is a whole different beast, though, you know. You'll accept, won't you? Please say yes. Say yes now! Mate, what makes you think we'll do anything you ask when you talk to us like that? Knew there was no point in listening. Good luck to you folks. Be seeing you. Yeah. Please! I'm begging you! If things stay like this, then I'll... No! Look at Yudi's smug look. Noah's just like, whoa, bro, chill. What was that? You see, Captain Clad may have given our friend here an awful scolding. If he doesn't bring them back, then, well, I'm sure you can imagine. Ugh. He's not even popular enough to muster a search party. Perhaps that is why those people left in the first place. In other words, there's no one else you can ask. Lame. Beauty. Oh, never a dull moment. I guess I feel sorry for him. A little. Alright, I suppose. Just this once we can lend a hand. As a favor. Right. Guess we can't just ignore someone in need. You have my gratitude. Thank you! Could you try actually looking grateful? Shall we set off? Time to begin our fun little task. A pleasure to work with you all again. Alright.
Huh. Would you believe it?
You know, I think we'll do one more, then we'll be done with it for the day. And then the next video, when we come back, we will be full on castle access. So yeah, the next video will be dedicated to, you know, the main story. So we'll just go ahead and wrap up with this. Get all of Colony 11's quests done. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, team, here now before we go ahead and, you know, head over there to go talk to these deserters, see why they're leaving, is because I don't know if you noticed, but anytime I'm trying to speak what's on my mind while I'm, you know, fighting or whatever, it's kind of hard to me because I'm trying to focus on the fight while also trying to talk about what is I'm trying to talk about. So I'm going to quickly take a second to talk before we get, because we're going to end up fighting. I just know it. But you know, it seems very odd. Or no, okay, no, that wasn't what I was going to say. What I wanted to say was, you know, I'm curious to why these guys deserted. You know, and the theory I have is because, like Nolan Friend said, is that because, you know, the flame clocks are broke, there's no reason to fight, or you don't have to fight anymore. You know, maybe a few of the members of Colony 11 are like,
I should write this
oh,
all
wait,
down.
we don't have to fight anymore? Oh my gosh, thank you. So there's just, they just wanted to get away from all the fighting, which, because it's Colony 11, so it's how the majority, if not all of them, they love to fight. But you know, I could be wrong. You know, it's similar, you know, kind of similar with the 3 captains there. You know, they kind of want to target Ashira there. You know, they wanted to fight us because, like, oh yeah, these guys are strong. We want that, you know, fight. But with Ashira, it seems like it was personal. Like, basically, it was a fight to the death between Ashira and the 3 captains.
Is everywhere.
Because if I can recall correctly, I know it was only like a whole, what, 2 minutes ago we did that fight. But, you know, it sounded like they were just like, you're stepping down. That gives us the opportunity to get back at you for all of the, basically the hardships you gave us without being charged with mutiny or whatever. And even then, I don't think they really care, because, like, when we first met Ashira, they're like, oh, this is a daily thing for me. I'm fighting for my life all the time. It's okay.
I should write this all down.
You know, there are their grievances with her, but at the same time, it's like Ashira was like, yeah, I never held anything against you. I never, you know, looked down upon you. I just saw you great potential in you. I wanted you to rise up to reach that potential in her own unique Colony 11 way. But let's go ahead and talk to these guys and figure out why they deserted and if their reasons were, you know, reasonable. But I mean, of course, you're leaving your... let's just go talk. So what do we do? Don't tell me we just search places at random. Of course not. Why do you think we brought the others along? To track. I'm seeing tracks of several soldiers passing through here, quite recently. What tracks? I don't see anything. As this sort of thing is my specialty, I would hope not. I don't believe they're simply running away. They're clearly trying to erase their footprints. Still, the way I see it, they've been quite sloppy with their escape. They've left such clear tracks. We don't need a tedious commentary, just follow the tracks! He's very passionate. Yes, understood. Though I'll thank you not to raise your voice at every little thing. Haha, yes! Strider's getting with Uni on this. I'll display the tracks in your iris. Please make sure you don't lose them. Wait, hold on. I forgot. Do we still have the eye patches? We don't have the eye patches. Oh. Well, maybe it's because we're not doing this storyline quest. Maybe that's it.
Well, hey, look at that.
Alright, here we go. Yes, we found them. Or not. Not good. No, not good at all. What isn't good? Explain yourself! They split into 2 groups. Seems someone knows a few basics about confusing a tracker. Having said that, the numbers are already thin on the ground, so I doubt they'll have split up. One of the tracks must be fake. So I guess they may have diverted one direction and then backtracked quickly, then go the other way. Or they send at least 1 or 2 members. What impudence! So do we split into 2 groups as well? Follow both tracks? That's one way of doing it, but I think I have a better idea. How about it, partner? Can you pick up their scent? Indeed. It's all I need. She has to use her other senses to figure things out. The telltale rusty scent of anger and excitement, and the timid remains of confusion and fear. It's scary how well she could pick up other, I guess, emotions or whatever with her nose. I'm just getting grass and trees. In a state of emotional agitation, humans give off powerful, unique aromas. Joy, anger, sadness. The smells describe these emotions most eloquently. Their feelings are laid bare for me. So you're saying you're tracking them by scent alone? Isn't it astonishing? My partner's nose is as sensitive as a wolf's. The smells even give her a good idea of their emotional state. Whoa, crazy. It's like you're reading their minds. Of course, most people found it somewhat unsettling and didn't like to approach her. They didn't, did they? And after a long struggle, we misfits ended up under Ashera. Hey, this isn't the time to chat about the past. Which way do we go? Left or right? Yes, we're coming to that. Thank you. I'll leave it to you, partner. Understood. Taking the right path. Right? No, we're going left. Oh, that's... Huh. Neat. So we're smelling the aroma. We're following the aroma. Wait a minute, what was that? Thought it just had ZR pop up all of a sudden. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Basically a new way to look at how to look at things. I hear fighting somewhere.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Indeed we did. Oh, oh, there it is. Okay, good. I thought we lost descent. Oh, they are going down to the lower level. Why would you want to go down there? There's a lot of dangerous monsters down there. Like the one that attacked our friend from the Lost Colony. He's down there somewhere. No, there they are. What? They caught up with us? Crap! Just a little more and we could have gotten away. Alright, you troublemakers, get ready for, conquering? I'm guessing it is a wordplay on his name with conquering. Gah! Please, spare us! You fool, our lives won't be worth living if we go back. We've nothing else to lose. Kill him! Hey, just calm down, we're not gonna do anything. I don't know, Lance, I think the three leading you has got back to differ. I'm gonna kill you! Gonna take you down! Basically, you're gonna die! Well, I think you say you're gonna kill us, I think that basically... Why is it that people have to say what they're gonna do to someone twice? It's like, yes, you already established what you're gonna do, you don't need to tell us again. Aha! They were having the fruits of your training, eh, Gunkyu? Forget that. How are we gonna deal with this? First, we need to shut these fellows up. I know how much you all like to hold back, so that's your job. You're just gonna watch? My Levis is still being repaired. If only a certain someone had wrecked it. Alright, fine. Yes, maybe we'll just take care of it then. I love how pretty much with all these Kali 11 quests, it's basically Uni's problem to deal with. Though it grieves me, shall we finish this little job? Understood. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay back here while the rest of you just go ahead. Yeah, charge! Alright, let's just go ahead and take care of it. Ooh, this is gonna be a this might be a bit of a tough fight. I'm sure we can, but we got some extra help, so that should tip the scales in our favor. There we go. I just took one out, then the rest just fell right with them. It's over. We're done for. Oh, no, oh, duh, I forgot. Wow, I feel so stupid. I was, wondering why they retreated or fled, but then, of course, they said it's because of the guy's training regimen. Wow. Wow. I am stupid. So, like, throw a stupid sticker on my face. Oh, no, it isn't. You're not getting off that easy. Not until you work to clear Clad's unit of the shame with which you have sullied it. And not before! I'll break you, and you'll need my training just to survive. You will love my training and despair. Jeez, full on drill sergeant here. Please kill us. Have mercy. I mean, if you're willing to just be taken offline because of someone's training, wow, that training must be brutal. Amazing. I'm choking on the sweet musk of despair. Widow, you have issues. Oh, it's intoxicating. My head is tingling. It won't stop. She would be good friends with the Addams family. Mate, your partner's seriously worrying me. Oh, it's nothing too serious. She'll be back to normal after a short while. These deserters worry me for slightly different reasons. Even if our friends here had been lucky enough to escape us, where are they going to go? They were palmed off on us in the first place because they caused so much trouble in their previous colonies. Oh, you're like, send them to Colony 11 to whip them into shape. That's what is going on here. No matter how they struggle, their only place is with our colony, much like myself and my partner here. Sounds like you're talking from experience. Far from it. I've always been an obedient soldier. If I had to admit something, it's that perhaps I have one too many things to say. Especially when one of those things was to publicly ridicule a superior. That was wonderful to see. Ah, welcome back, partner. You were quicker to return to your senses than usual. In Colony 11, you'll find that soldiers such as we are the norm, rather than the exception. The fact that you are all rebels is only a trivial matter. Personally, I welcome such like-minded people. Hehe. If that's a joke, I ain't laughing. You can count me out of your group. Oh no. What? Get all of our personal space here. Smells like a lie. Oh, Yudi, the nose knows. What? Yudi likes being a rebel. And a rebel, yeah! See you again. Well then, I hope we can all meet again if we all survive. I was like, yeah, drop down and give me 20, you weaklings, you peons! Quest complete. Deserters were secured. One can only imagine what Kungerhart has in store for them.
I hope everyone's getting along.
I shudder to think. Well, team, that is going to be it for today's video. And when we come back, it's going to be fully dedicated to the story. I promise, cross my heart, hope to die. Hopefully not too soon after listening to that. But yeah, gosh, Colony 11 is one of the more eccentric colonies that I've ever met through every colony that we met from Definitive Edition to now. Really lively place, I tell ya. But I digress. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.